Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada. Alex again, gonna be making some appearances. If you keep coming to these classes on Wednesday, you're gonna get in these videos. I like to use as many people as I can who come to class a lot. So it's cool having you here. We're working on mount. I've been repeating this because this is our fourth video we've done today after class because we did 4 things in class today. But I'm repeating the same thing. We're working on top pressure, otherwise known as pinning, top pressure and attacks. So you have to know how to get into the pin, you have to know how to keep the pin, you have to know how to transition from that pin to another pin when you start losing your opponent, okay? If you can get there and stay there, then it's time to attack. So I taught 2 attacks today. We just did a video on the Kimura, or Americana from mount, and now we're gonna do my favorite mount attack, which is the arm triangle. It's the one you were kind of falling in love with in class today. I saw you do it like 3 times, it was great. I'm gonna be on this side. Yep, perfect. I taught 2 entries into mount. In the last video, I did the step over. This one plays right in with the knee slide or knee slice entry. So that's where I have, okay, you can have a seatbelt grip. When you're new people love to gable grip and just say, oh, hold on for dear life, but there's no attacking. So I'm trying to teach people early on, let go of this, get in that armpit, drop shoulder pressure. It's doing 2 things. It's very uncomfortable, but it also misaligns your cervical spine, which weakens your entire nervous system. So I'm trying to be kind of nice here, but I also want them to turn this way. I want them to see his face because it sucks. Even when I'm being nice, it sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna start exposing or isolating this arm. Resist me a little here. So you know you don't want that to happen. What I do is I spider crawl. This is really effective. It's more effective than going like this. Just really slow. I'm making him think about this pressure and this arm as I'm sliding. And I grapevine, because every time I go to mount, I grapevine. It just guarantees I don't get swept in that vulnerable moment, okay? The beauty here is his arm's already isolated. Come this way just a little bit. Perfect, okay. So from here, the trick is to get my head on the other side of this elbow. So first what I'm thinking is I want to put his arm next to his head. Just like that. This is where we're at. Now I want to get my head below his elbow, okay? The mistake a lot of people make is staying way high like this. Also, a lot of people say you can't finish this from mount. I think you can. It's much easier if you come off a mount, but I will always try. The key here is this arm is committed, so I need to grapevine this side. Because if I don't, if you bump, you can roll me there, right? So I gotta take away your ability to bridge with this grapevine. Can't bridge now, right? Anytime you commit an arm or both arms to a side, grapevine the other side. That'll keep them from being able to bump you here. So the key here is I want as much of my bicep on his neck, closing off his carotid as possible. So the choking arm, palm down. And here's why, even though I got these little tiny biceps now, I'm getting old and flabby. When your palm is up, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it retracts your bicep. That's like when we're doing this, okay, palm up, palm down, it lengthens your bicep. So I want more of my bicep on your carotid here. So I keep that palm down. A lot of times I will like ratchet, so I'll lift your head. I can even tilt you this way, pushing like this, and get as deep as possible. It's already uncomfortable, right? Palm down, I can gable grip. Some people like this. I think gable's more, it's a better grip. I even try to do it with no grip at all sometimes. Now I want to back up and then press in. And he's tapping already, okay? If I need to, I can be grapevining. Now let's say he doesn't tap, because it can be hard to finish from there. I'm just gonna windshield wiper. Let's turn this way, Alex. I'm gonna windshield wiper that far leg, and I'm wedging his hips with that knee. I'm gonna sink down. Look, if I need to ratchet this, I lift and ratchet. I heard you breathe there. Gable. Now, for me personally, I like to back up and then press in. He's tapping. Nasty. Let's have you do it, Alex. This was your favorite today. And it's only fair if I'm doing that to you, you should be able to do it to me. Okay, so yes. Yep, keep this. Yeah, because you worked hard for it. Now get your head to the other side. Now get your head low, even lower. Yeah, as you see those adjustments, try to get your ear next to my ear. It's already super tight. Here comes off, it's tight. Ah. Woo! I'm seeing stars. That was beautiful. Yeah, and you executed it. You were telling me in class that you've had a hard time finishing this in the past.
Yeah.
Little details.
I was up too high instead of like
most people do that.
Yeah.
Back up, press in. Back up, press in. Go on your side for me. This is similar to side control pressure, right? Because people get up over the top like this. So I'm always saying, back up, press in. It's the same. Does that make sense? Back up, press in. Same concept. This should go in your toolbox. Like, keep working on this, make it one of your primary attacks. And it's always gonna be there for mount if you can get it underhook and wrap the head. You got anything to add?